Okay, so now we're recording. Okay, so we're here. You can introduce yourself how much or how little you want people to know about you.
My name is Kirsty MacDonald, and I am one of the local librarians here in Hudson, Michigan at the Hudson Carnegie District Library.
Okay, and tell us a little bit about your job.
My job has I do a lot with my job. I can do anything from trying to hunt down a book a patron's trying to find that we may not have, to helping a patron put in the back of her earring because she can't reach it, which I have done for Sandy Mary. I've done that before. Sorry if I shouldn't drop names. I'm just kind of like a community jack of all trades. Anyone who has an issue or whatever, they try to come in here and I try to help them solve it. Whether it be like just not too long ago, I helped someone with some job applications and even helped them with some tax stuff, which we're not supposed to do all the time, but if there are older patrons and they need help and they lack the technology, we're going to try to be there for them. We help people set up their Libby accounts. We help them with technology. I try to come up with really cool program ideas to bring the community in here of all ages. With the adults, it seems to bingo really seems to work out. That's always a hit.
We just recently had plant bingo here.
We're trying to work on the teens, working on future upcoming. We're going to have junk journaling in May. I have that set, so that should be fun. Hopefully get some teens in here. We're starting back up our Lego club. That could also include some teens. We're going to have some really cool summer reading things for teens, hopefully. We're going to do like a dinosaur meme contest, and whoever wins, there's gift cards and a bunch of other prizes. And the younger kids, I'm always doing really cool stuff with the younger kids. I have a STEM program with the younger kids. I have a story time program with the younger kids.
Story time is weekly.
Every Friday at 10:30 a.m., unless for some ungodly reason I'm sick.
You do story time over there at the, are you going to do it at the farmer's market this year?
So the farmer's market this year actually changed to our property. So it is
it's going to be here.
It will be here, yes.
Okay.
So that will actually be on Wednesdays and will coincide with our summer reading program. But absolutely, since it's here in-house, I can step out and do a story time in a heartbeat.
Okay. So they changed it from the community center. Okay. So I'm just letting people know all the stuff that's going on in here, so to lure them into the Hudson Carnegie.
Yeah, last year we had it at Bly Family Farms out there, and the location, it worked out pretty well, but we're not going to do it there this year. We're just going to do it on our lawn this year and hope for the best. It should work out pretty well.
Okay, and y'all have the Facebook, Hudson, that's all back?
Yep, our Facebook is Hudson Carnegie District Library Farmers Market.
Okay, so you can go to that and see, vendor spots are free.
You just bring your table and bring your chairs and pop a squat.
Okay, yep, free, and no consignment fees or anything like that.
We have water. We have a really nice Culligan water cooler inside. We have bathrooms inside. We also always run the air during the summer, so you can always come in and cool off.
And you can always check a book out and read while you're out there. Oh, there comes Richie.
Oh, I gotta tell you.
Richie, we're doing an interview right now.
So if you don't want to,
you want your information in an interview?
No, I just gotta tell her this.
Okay.
What?
I got told we cannot do any more stuff by the creek bank.
Why? Is it because the city liability?
Yes. And the new city manager said if somebody gets hurt, they can come back on the city.
So how is this creek going to be cleaned?
I don't know. I talked to my lady friend that gives me free legal advice. Here's what she said. She's like, Ricky, I said, if we drew a waiver up and had everybody in the city council sign it, could they come back on us? Yes. And she said if somebody got poison ivy, they would try to sue the city.
Poison ivy. That's a reach, but okay.
Okay. Hey, what did you say?
I'm sorry. AB's conversation. I'll see my way out. Go ahead.
Hey, I tried that dirty Mountain Dew.
Was it good?
To me, it tastes like a vanilla flavored ice cream.
Ooh, okay.
But my Pepsi by Chris Silva said, Richie, we're out of it at the warehouse. So I wonder if it was a one-time production run or what.
It's probably one time. My neighbor just gave me a can of cherry float Coca-Cola. Huh? I haven't tried it yet, but it sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
We're having sidebars here.
Another lovely thing with patrons.
You get all the gossip and all
I know.
that
Today
fun.
they had 2 funerals. Went over to the Tecumseh one in Fayette.
Oh,
You did?
goodness.
Brian and Mary, my boss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you only got one of the only 2 funeral homes in town.
But I asked Brian this because he's got a guy, his name's JB. He does embalming. I said, Brian, what? He said, what does JB do when a young person commits suicide? He's like, Richie, he don't talk about it. He just goes in and does his job and he's out of there.
Yeah, you gotta separate yourself emotionally from
'Cause I
that.
know last year they had a guy 27 that was killed in an automobile accident. It took JB 7 hours to embalm him and prep his body where it
Yikes.
looks good. Yes.
That's not my line of work for sure.
No, it's not.
I'm gonna get cremated.
Me too. I want to be a tree.
That's
I
what
want to
meant.
become a birch
I'm gonna
tree.
be cremated.
Or like a sycamore tree.
I'm gonna be cremated.
Sycamore.
I love how
You're
big
gonna be
sycamores
cremated?
get.
He's
Yeah.
gonna be cremated. Sycamore. I
They're
want
so
a sycamore
beautiful.
tree in my yard just so I have a reason to say the word sycamore.
There
Because
you
right
go.
now I have no reason to say it.
And
But
I-
it's fun to say.
It is. It is.
Well, I hear this year that they're gonna replace that bridge out on Beecher Road.
Oh, I heard by the end of this year they're supposed to be done with it. Finally.
Yeah,
Yeah, my
yeah,
friend-
yeah,
We'll
yeah,
see, we'll
yeah.
see.
Actually, the county don't do that. The state hires it out.
Okay.
No, I was gonna make a wisecrack. No, if Julie got poison ivy, she tried to sue us.
Don't give her. Don't put ideas out there. I may come over
I
with
need
poison
money.
ivy too.
And then in court, we'd say,
I need money.
We'll go roll around.
then in court, I'd take her through Hillsdale Court.
Actu-
Sarah Lindsay would say, it's your fault that you got poison ivy. This case was
Actually, I'm immune to poison ivy.
Well, then you're out of it. You gotta watch me roll around in it.
What? Yeah,
That's okay. She can use the money. You can use the money.
I can take a couple
actually,
days.
the state lawyer would come back and whose idea was it?
I'm just joking. I would never do
No,
that.
no, the state lawyer.
I know we need to save our pennies. I know.
Yeah, I know the city lawyers probably in cahoots with all them judges.
No, you should drink a dirty Mountain Dew and then sue Mountain Dew for being dirty.
Hey, they got the wallet.
They
to
got
sue.
the money.
They do.
They
Actually-
got all the money.
Actually, Pepsi says they got no money because they're hurting because Coke outdoes them and 7-Up outdoes them.
Oh, they're not hurting. Them CEOs are
Right.
multi-bazillionaires.
They are.
Yeah. So anyway,
Oh.
maybe I should ask Tim Sort if I could get the county guys to come in and cut trees by the creek bank.
Absolutely. Since you guys can't do it anymore, there you go.
But they need to clean up inside the creek too.
You know the creek's polluted.
Yeah, they need to come and clean it. We need to go and clean it up, not just cut the trees
no,
down.
we don't. That doesn't help.
Then what do you do when the doctor tells you
What?
you're polluted?
I don't know.
Okay, Richie, go. We're back to our
Okay.
interview. Nice talking to you, Richie.
Have fun.
Have a good day, Richie.
Okay. I may make a wisecrack in the fall for you next time
Hey.
you get here.
All
No, hey. Okay, I'm going to ask you this. Did you
What?
would you be interested, just out of curiosity, don't think any thoughts about this, would you be interested in taking up the museum, mowing for the museum?
Which one?
The one with the lawn.
Hey, the Thompson. I was gonna try to troubleshoot,
The
see if the
Thompson.
Thompsons or Caleb Thompson would do it. He's this local guy here in town. He already mows a bunch of other people's lawns. Cause didn't Cope used to do the museum?
What happened to Ray Leonard? I don't know.
Which is why I'm trying to shove someone else back in
Go
there.
over to the museum and see if they pay good. They pay good. Thompson Museum. Go over there.
Actually, the mayor of Hudson told me that. Oh, by the way, I'm on the Hudson Festival Committee again.
Look at you, sweet Richie.
And everything except for the
Well,
Hudson.
what about the duck race? What happened to the duck race
I
last
don't know.
year?
I forgot to ask Pat yesterday.
Because I went there, I stayed till 1:45. I was like 10 to 1, and they still had nobody came for the duck race.
I don't know. Nothing was said.
So I don't even know if they
I know
even
Jim
had it.
Fred- Jim Frederick wants somebody to take over the Memorial Day parade.
Yeah, I saw that in the paper.
Huh?
Maybe you should take over the
There
Memorial
you
Day
go.
No. I'm trying.
Make the festival fun.
We're having rides
It looks
this
like
year.
they're doing better this year though. They have they're
We're
they're
getting-
getting
we're having
Yeah,
rides,
Native
we're having
amusement.
rides, tractor pulls for the kids. I'm going to try to do a tractor pull.
You better not beat those kids, Richie. You
Hey.
gotta let the kids win.
Hey, you know what I'll say?
Yeah, you do,
I'll say,
Richard.
I'll say,
Richie!
You're gonna crush some spirits that day.
Hey, I'll tell them. I'll say, hey, I
Like my grandpa let me win at checkers. You gotta let the kids
At
win.
least once.
Yeah. Then what else? Dan said he's got a DJ, but I wonder how many vendors he's gonna have out there.
I don't know.
Well, the problem is the last few ones were duds, so I don't think
They were.
So even online,
But
people are saying it was a dud. They're not going.
he's doing it Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Hopefully that works out better.
So he's gonna have vendors all 3 days.
Well, he's got Ride coming. The Rides are bringing their own food trucks. We're having Papa Joe's up there.
Ew. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's not food I can eat. And I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it to the camera.
I gotta get over to my sister. She's got dinner for me.
All right, Richie.
Okay,
Enjoy
Richie.
your dinner. Have a good day.
Yep.
I don't like the politics of Papa Joe's. That's why I won't. That's why I won't support them.
Mm-hmm.
They have politics. Of
He's
it.
a dick. I don't like him.
I
Sorry.
saw some of those posters that were really jerky.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so anyways, we.
Side note, Richie.
That was, but nothing personal there. But you personally do a lot here. That's why I wanted to interview you, because you do, and you want
Yeah.
to see the success of this library, and you want to see it grow, and you want to modernize it. Just like I'm going to do a quick sweep of this room here. We've got, this is all new. This paint job, these bookshelves, that screen right there.
Our posters.
The
our
posters.
Dogman lights.
Yeah, oh, the Dogman light up there, you see over there in the corner. They got, all this is new. They redid this is the young adult room. And this is where they typically have the crafts. Of course, they have the movie. We're going to have a movie today. They're doing a lot of things. They got this big Jurassic Park poster over there.
Gearing up for summer reading, yeah.
And what's the theme for summer reading? Jamie?
Our theme this year is Unearth a Story. So all of our programs and everything will be surrounded by dinosaurs and things of that nature. We have a really cool, we're going to do some scavenger hunts, we'll have face painting, we'll have a silly source program. We're going to have a birds of prey, someone come in from out of town with a bunch of birds or from an
that'll be
aviary.
neat.
We're going to have a fossil dig, and then at the end we'll have a party with all of our prizes and stuff. The fossil dig will be super cool. We're going to make a little homemade mixture with plaster of Paris and some good stuff like that, and then we'll put the little dinosaur pieces in there. So then it completely becomes one solid unit, and then the kids have to dig and pick at it. Yeah, it should be sweet.
Just like in Jurassic Park.
Basically, yeah.
How fun. Oh, and again, they're going to have adult reading program too. And
Yes,
they need
and teens.
And teens. Oh, okay, and teens. They need prizes, donation for prizes if anybody has any that they want to donate. What have you seen? Like changes? You've been here how many years?
Almost 7.
Okay, so what changes have you seen from the time, even when you were a kid and you would go to the library?
Well, there's a lot more screens, there's a lot more technology, but that just comes with the territory where we're going with the future. A majority of things are on screens, and we're moving away from paper and things of that nature. So I think electronics would probably be the most jarring thing. Like, I'd never imagine having a TV in here. But for the sake of multimedia, whether it be presentations or a movie night or anything like that, that's still very helpful to have.
Yeah.
Or even, I was trying to troubleshoot like a game night, like a Nintendo night. We'll see if that ever gets any traction.
That might be fun for the kids. To be
Yeah,
able to
well, I
get
mean, I have a
together.
Switch and a Nintendo 64 at home, plus the Wii. That's all 3 Nintendo products, and I was
Yeah.
figuring we could maybe do something like that. But with us upgrading this room, it not only opens it up for us, because I don't know if many people recall what this room looked like beforehand, but it was very bland and bare.
Yeah.
And the shelves were on the walls, and they were a little sketchy. They definitely needed to come down. But with it being a little more open and having some color in here, we're hoping it's more inviting, and we can try to get some more teens in. We do have some teens that will come in faithfully, but it's just not as much as we'd prefer. And that's another
Yeah.
thing that comes with electronics and technology, unfortunately, is that why are they going to come here to get a book when they can Google? or they can do anything of
Yeah,
that nature,
Libby
or
or
write a
at Audible.
yeah.
Or
It would be great if they
YouTube.
used Libby, because that would
Yeah.
help our stats. But
Yeah.
most of the time it's Google and or other things, and I see why the appeal is off to not come in here, which is why I'm trying to bring them back in with things like junk journaling and like things of that nature. I even have some leftover Diamond Dot stuff maybe we can mess with, but I'm just trying to get them in here. I'm trying to let them realize there's more fun out there than TikTok and Instagram and all this other stuff they're on their phones with all day.
Yeah. Kirsty has a son he's 7 now?
He's 8, yeah.
8? And so she's into the young people stuff.
Yeah, I'm definitely more in tune with the younger kids, and that's only because my kid is younger. I do have to reach out quite often to get some tips with teens, but we do have someone who works here who has teenage kids, so that really helps out. It has been helping out.
Yeah. Yeah, the blonde-haired lady.
Sarah, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, she's got 2 teenage kids, a boy and a girl.
Yeah, and they help. They made
The door
the
display
door
down there.
display. Yeah,
Yeah.
they've been doing the door displays, which look really nice. And they yeah. So okay. So what is your least favorite job of the library?
Probably cleaning.
Doesn't
'cause-
everybody hate cleaning?
Yeah. Whether you're at home or you're at work, cleaning stinks.
Cleaning stinks.
It's just
yeah.
really, I make a lot of messes here because the kids like to have fun, and when they do, it's
Yeah.
really messy, and sometimes cleaning up after it is not fun, but that just comes with the territory.
Yeah, kids are messy.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's like the rest of us, well, except for Sarah, because she has teenagers, but the rest of us are like old grouches. Like, I don't really volunteer, but I come here a lot, and I'm like, I don't know, I think I'd let Kirsty deal with these kids because they're so hyper. I'm too old.
They're a lot.
Because kids are hyper. Kids, they're active, they're loud, they're active.
We do well with redirecting them in here. We do.
Chris is really good, but you got a kid yourself, so you're.
It does
you're
help,
able-
yeah, it does.
That helps.
Without that, I'd probably be lost, for sure.
See, when you have a kid and you deal with it every day, you kind of get used to all that. But when you get old and the kids are out of the house, you're not so used to that anymore, and
bet.
getting it too much.
They know how to get under your nerves, too.
So, what's your favorite part of it?
Probably coming up with program ideas and executing them, and when I see them that they're successful, that really makes my day. That really works out. Like just recently with Plant Bingo, that was a rousing success. We only had maybe 2 or 3 people miss out.
Yeah, their plant bingo was fun. I went to the first one, and then they had a second one because there was so much there was an
Yeah.
overflow, and that was fun. Got discounts from the local nursery.
Barrett's up there in
Yeah.
Adrian, or Madison Garden Center, I'm sorry, but used to be Barrett's. I brokered a deal with them for some cheaper house plants.
Yeah.
It really worked out well. We got a really nice deal. I'm actually going to do one more in May, and that will probably be our last Plant Bingo. Last year we did book vases with the adults, and that was a huge hit. Did you ever come and do one of those? Example right there. You take the pages and cut them in half and then glue it up and put the fake flowers in there.
Oh, I think it did do that.
I think you did too. That was a huge success too.
Yeah, so, let me show it once again.
Here, we can bring it down here.
Trying to keep Kirsty's privacy so she doesn't have to.
But yeah, that's all it is. You just cut the pages and then glue them with hot glue and then stick your flowers in there.
Isn't that
It
really
was
pretty?
such a huge hit. There was a local woman having a wedding, and she purposely came in here and she made, these were her centerpieces.
Wow. There's a lot of stuff I've learned how to do at the library, and I continue to do because I wouldn't have learned to do it myself. But
That's what we try to do. We try to be that creative outlet. We try to be that hub in the community that will accept any idea within reason, and we'll try to see it through, because there's no reason why anyone's ideas should be ignored. We're all humans. We all deserve to have our voice heard.
yeah, there's a lot, and crafting is a big hit even with the kids.
They love it. Yeah.
They like making messes.
They love painting. They love. Just this past Friday, we painted pet rocks, and we read this really cool rock book. This week, we're gonna read this beautiful Katie and the Sunflower story and make teddy bear sunflowers out of paint. But I always try to find something cool for them. I used to be stuck in this little animal groove where I'd always try to find an animal.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to snap out of it because there's more than animals.
Yeah.
Like there's one, I have a really cool idea. When it gets warmer outside, we're going to make nature bracelets. And it's basically where you take a little line of clear packaging tape and you put your grass clippings, your flower clippings, whatever you find outside, right? Layer it on the duct tape and then put another layer of packaging tape, and then put another layer of clear packaging tape over it, wrap it around, and you got a cool little bracelet.
Oh.
Plus, if it's
I know.
nice enough, I can take them outside to read.
Yeah.
Plus, I got a really cool, next month I have some STEM coming up, and we're going to do the potato lights finally. Where you have your 5 potatoes and you...
Oh, I remember. Yeah, you were
Yeah.
troubleshooting that. So
Finally
did you figure
figured it out, yeah.
Oh, good deal. Yeah, because that's one of the things I always wanted to do as a kid, but never got to do.
If you come in that day, absolutely. I just got to buy the potatoes, but I got enough for a bunch of people to do it.
Okay.
They should have
yeah,
a
because that
blast.
would be neat.
Yeah, my issue with the potatoes was the pennies, my copper source. After 1972, I think it was, or something.
Oh,
of that
that's
nature.
right. They don't make it. Yeah, they don't
Yeah,
make
so I was
it
using
America.
pennies that had no copper, and it was just not helping me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But we
Because
figured
I
it out.
remember you were, I was like, I did it exactly like they said
Yeah.
to.
I was trying to figure out who was an electrician around here to help me out.
So how did you figure out that it was the date?
Just go internet.
Okay.
Yeah, just like,
Okay.
unfortunately, just like everyone else can turn to the internet, so can we. I just try to avoid it as much as I can.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Reddit helps.
Reddit helps tremendously. I love Reddit.
I learned so much on Reddit. But Yahoo Answers used to be better than
Yes.
Reddit, but Yahoo Answers went under, and now we're stuck with Reddit. Because there's things that I used to be able to ask on Yahoo Answers that I'm not allowed to ask on Reddit.
On that same thing with Ask Jeeves, though, that was a while ago, but that was one of the first search engines, and you could ask whatever. It had like the little butler on it. You remember?
Yeah.
Red lettering. Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Now Quora helps me some with, but it's usually just, it's not as good as Yahoo Answers.
Right.
But anyways, we're getting off track. I got off track. But this is one of the like this right there, the pane over there. That's what's going to be. And you said the behind the desk.
Behind the front desk. So with our theme being Unearth a Story, I'm going to create a magical rainforest out of painted newspaper behind our desk to try to help them fully immerse and go into it. That doesn't do it much justice, but
That's just the beginning.
you just
of
have
the
to wait.
project.
If you stay tuned and you're on our Facebook page or you visit over summer reading, you'll see it, because I promise I'll post it after I'm done.
Yeah, just go to the Hudson Carnegie District Library.
Yeah, you'll find us. Our little picture's a hot air balloon with Babar in it.
Now, so the director is
Todd.
Kathy.
Yep.
Todd, and they have various librarians here. There's at least usually 2.
Always on at least 2. We try to make sure 2 people are at least here.
Yeah, so you have plenty to work with. One can help while the other one's behind the desk.
Yeah, and between all of us, we all work as a hive mind to an extent, and whatever I can't figure out, I'll reach out to whoever else I can to try to find the answer. Because another thing with working here is that we have a lot of resources and people we can contact, and it's probably a little easier coming from our end than a random person's or a random patron's end.
Yeah. Now, and other items they have here at the library for people?
We have all of our newspaper subscriptions. We got Lenawee Voice back, so we have all the local newspapers, including Detroit Free Press. We have computer access. We have printer access. We have projectors. We have... Goodness, we have so
The
much
new
stuff here.
projector and the
Yeah.
old style, because I had to
Very
use
much
the
so.
old style
The
one
old
time.
roll-in on the cart one.
Yeah, I used that to enlarge one of my patterns.
Nice. I remember that because I had you up against the wall when this room was getting renovated because there was nothing
Yeah.
on the walls. Absolutely.
Yeah, and I remember I had to use you pull out the new one, and I was like, I wonder how I used that,
Yeah.
and then I said, well, this is what it was like. Oh, you need the old projector. So she had an old projector. She pulled out the old projector, and we used that, and I was able to enlarge my pattern.
We also have a cry cut upstairs that we're all trying to figure out a little more. It's a little device. It's not little. It's a pretty decent sized device. You can make stickers and shirts and all this other cool stuff with. We also have a button machine we're trying to figure out how to work finally. We also have, we're in the works of hopefully getting a 3D printer here soon, using some of our grant money we just got. So we're just trying to incorporate and bring in really cool things that will hopefully invite the public of all ages.
As the times change, so does the library.
Yeah, absolutely.
But there's a lot of resources that, I mean, like they have just over here. They have like puzzles and audiobooks and
board games, and you can check all those out.
they have a perpetual book sale in the back.
We also
Yeah.
just got a bunch of new playaway books, and what the playaways
yeah,
are.
that's right.
Yeah, we got like over 100 plus of those. That's when you plug your headphones in, it actually reads it to you.
Yeah, see, I want to check some of them
Those
out.
are
'cause
pretty
I'm
cool.
do-
I don't think they're done getting cataloged, but they're almost there.
Okay, because I don't do physical books. I can't sit there and read them, and especially the small print ones. Just but they do have a large print
collection. Yes, we do.
collection.
Yes.
The large print. But yeah, they have a very big section on their main floor of large print books, and that really helps me. They also have these little things for ADHD
Yes,
that you
the
gave me,
bookmarks,
the
yeah.
markers that help you
With dyslexic
read.
reading and anything of that nature, absolutely.
Yeah, and so I got one. I was able to get one of them. Y'all gave me one of them. They also have the book club once a month.
We have the seed library too, up in the
Oh,
front
the
with our
seed
CAD catalog.
library. Yeah, and I donated a lot of milkweed seeds. We have a lot of milkweed seeds up there, and I'm saying we. I'm saying we because I'm sitting here in the library.
We're all here together. It's all we all contribute.
And yeah, the seed catalog. You just take your seeds. You don't have to check them out. You don't have to tell anybody. It's right in the front door. Come and get your seeds. Vegetables and herbs, and again milkweed. Please plant milkweed. What the book of the month this month is the
You picked it, so I
picked
really
it.
don't know. So what is it? Something about the woman?
woman. Wait a minute. The woman they could not silence. I
Something
believe,
like
by
that.
Kate
Silence
Moore.
is definitely in it.
Yeah, it's by Kate Moore. It's about a woman who was forcibly institutionalized by her husband back in a time when women were property of their husband. So that's a really good book they're talking about. And
We actually meet tomorrow for that.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay,
I'll make sure you guys
tomorrow.
got some popcorn. What's up, Amy? How you doing?
Great.
Good. You need help finding anything?
I just need a pencil or
A
something.
pencil? Absolutely. Let me get you one. What, you need something to write on? Because we
Got
can't
another
write on walls
printer.
or anything, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
the patron comes in. Sally's books. This is a young adult books. You got the little hands up there. I'm thinking that's probably all the staff. Right there. And here's the books. Let me take you over here in the back where the
Where you at, girl?
where the perpetual book sale is. All times the library's open, you can come. Sorry, my fingers are in front of the camera.
Sounds good then.
They're showing them the books.
Yes, always going on. We just actually had someone drop off a whole bin of books today.
On particular theme.
No, oh, actually, I could say baseball cards. There's some really cool old baseball card books over there.
Oh, okay, that's neat. Boys like that, seems like. Well, anyways, I think we're about done here unless we have anything else to say. We
can't-
got two. Are you a notary public yet?
Yes.
You are officially. So now we got two notary publics.
Absolutely.
The director
And myself.
and Kirsty.
No cost to you. Come on in with your documents and we'll set you up.
And they got a copy machine,
Mm-hmm.
a printer.
We can also scan and send, so that's where you scan and a document or a picture and send it via email. That's very, very nice. And what's the word I'm thinking of? It comes in very clear. Like, there's a better word I could use, but it comes in clear. It's really nice. Scan and send.
Okay. And copies are 25 cents for black and white, 50 cents for color, correct?
$1 for color.
$1 for color.
Unfortunately, because we don't own the printer, we're trying to also work on a solution for that. But because we don't own the printer, we have to put some fee towards it.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't
Yeah.
know you didn't own the printer, but So, there's the newspapers, magazines, audio books.
We have the treasure trove of all the old Hudson Post Gazettes, too, on a hard drive that they can always look at too. Yeah, we have the whole
For researchers.
the whole historical corner. We have family files. If your family grew up around here, we probably have a file of them on here. We have old business files. We have